right, friends, today is the day. A lot of you guys in the comments have been asking, where is the hovercraft? We are back on track with that, and we are ready to finish off its final chapter, and this thing is really taking form. And if you guys are new to this project, here's your Diamondback recap. We started off early on in the year with wanting to make a really cool hovercraft. That hovercraft quickly adapted from a prototype to a small version of a Star Wars land speeder. There was no way at that point that we were going to stop. We had to make a one-to-one replica, so that's when we started cutting some really big foam, making some really big pieces to make a 2-passenger land speeder that actually was a hovercraft. As the hovercraft started taking shape, we started adding electronics in it, seats in it, and Dave even built a huge custom battery. Along the journey, we found out very quickly that although the hovercraft could hover, it could not carry much weight, and our good friends at Zor stepped up and made us some really cool custom props. So in this episode, we're gonna get the weathering done, we're gonna get those awesome custom-made Zor props on, and we're gonna see if it can lift 2 big boys up in the air. Now we're gonna go back in time because we had the hovercraft all built and then formed up, and we're even able to drive it around with Stefan. David did a really cool basic paint job, but our good friend Travis, the gentleman who airbrushed our huge B-17, is gonna be meeting us there, and he's gonna put the stressing and the details on it that's gonna really make this thing pop. We have a lot of work to do, let's get to it.
Yeah, can work. And brown. Me?
All right, so we got everything we need for the airbrushing. Next step is we're going back to Flite Test. We're gonna hook this up. I mean, a lot of people are gonna see you in the build set doing this.
Right, live. We'll do it right.
It's gonna be cool. So what are you doing?
We are putting grains in the metal that will be underneath the paint. So what we're doing is we're creating with the silver and the taped off, we're creating paint chips where that paint would have, looks like it flaked off, and then underneath that we're creating texture in what would be the silver, the metal, just to give your eye something more to look at. So when we make it come through, when we peel all the tape off of it, you're going to have all the actual color of the thing remainder. So then it's a matter of shadowing and outlining and stuff like that. And it's a totally different technique than what we did on the bomber, you know. But
well, this was a lot dirtier than what the bomber was supposed to be too.
Yeah, this
thing's been sitting on a planet for the last 20 years or so, and just being abused. I think Luke got his license in it because it was like he hit like an asteroid or something as it was falling to Earth. The original one has like this giant dent right in the front. We didn't go that far.
Okay, so what we're doing here is just get a simple dry brush. Take dry brush technique like we was doing with the paper towels, penciling it off, and go in the direction of the flow and just kind of use the brush to create streaks. And don't be afraid to put too much on. Slowly just blend it in and add depth with layer after layer after layer. For the Flite Test team, with all my love.
Let's do it. No? So the size of these boxes kind of freaks me out because I thought we were going up in blades and way down in diameter.
31 inches in diameter.
It's still 30. What was the old one?
36.
Are you sure?
Yes.
So we only went down, like, is that going to be okay?
Yes. Yeah, you'll see here why.
Okay, should stop freaking out.
There's a pallet in there.
There is a pallet in here with another box.
This is kind of a testimony to our partners because they're as weird as we are. They're like, we're going to make this thing fly.
Yeah, right. We're going to put this in the air.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to pull that out without like slicing my fingers.
No, don't do it.
Yep.
Let Dave do it.
Dave.
And watch out, there's this right here. Dave,
Yeah,
Dave, right there.
Right there. He's a beast.
Ooh. I saw an early prototype.
They're not wood.
I saw an early prototype, and I don't know if they've changed since then, but it looks similar to what I've seen. Also, yeah, I've been very hush-hush about this.
All right, even if the hovercraft doesn't exist, these need to exist.
And we got our friend Greg from Ian's Aircraft, yeah. So
Yeah, can you put one of these on a RV12?
You want to see?
You ready? 3, 2, 1, and go. Let's go, bros.
dude, that's cool. Holy cow!
Yeah, dude.
I am very intimidated.
Holy cow!
Got him.
Wow.
Okay,
Got
I think it's 30-inch. That's
When they said they had a new design,
yeah.
And these are changeable pitch and everything, I believe.
Oh my god!
like a ground adjustable fixed pitch.
What's the weight
Yeah.
on this thing? Holy
It's
crap! That's not light. And they did.
But
test
you have
down
to
the
think
road.
about it. When it comes to a hovercraft, it's not going to be spooling up and spooling down. You know, it's just going to slowly wind up,
Constant.
stay constant.
What's wrong with them?
This is like a work of art.
Yeah.
Basically, the only way we're gonna get this working to transport anyone past the Stefan, especially 200 pounders, is because of this. And this is just one motor now per.
Yes. Yeah. One motor per. I don't know, nacelle, I guess, or whatever you want to call it. So yeah, for all your hovercraft needs, Zor, I'll hook you up.
Luke Skywalker special.
Oh my golly.
Yeah, Paul over at Zor called me during Flite Fest and said, hey, if this is how cool partners are. Hey, he's like, hey, if you can get these on the hovercraft while you're at Flite Fest, we'll overnight them to you, which we still had to do some tweaks to actually make these things fit, so it didn't end up working out. But they were super excited to ship them to us, and yeah, they're finally here. So Paul, thank you for getting those shipped out to us. And Leo, my main man, who made all this kind of a reality, cannot wait to put these things on that thing.
I'm beyond words.
All right, now we just need to cut out some new nacelle or whatever cowlings for it, and put them in.
That's gonna be easy. All right, we got work to do.
It's a kind of a big moment here. Friend Greg over there has our new prop, and we're getting ready to stick it in there for the first time. It's kind of a tight fit, so we have to shoehorn it down inside of the vent covers and things like that. So glad we got some extra hands.
Man, when you guys said it was a tight fit,
It's a shoehorn. It's either lucky or very well thought out. But either way, it works.
Wow. These things are kind of terrifying looking. I thought the old ones were bad. So this is definitely going to give us the static pressure we need in the bag. If it doesn't, I don't know what's going to. Alrighty guys, we got all the painting done on this thing. We've got the new props put in. I just need to adjust the pitch on the props. And once we get that all set up, we can do some motor testing, make sure it all works good. And then we just have to put some new cowling around it to match the diameter of the new props. After that, I think we're all done. So I'm gonna get to work on this thing, and hopefully in a couple of hours, we'll be ready to go.
So it is a moment of truth.
Yeah, so we got the new props in for the lift. We got them all pitched right and everything. I have spooled it up, but we haven't done any real testing yet to see how effective it is. And today's the day. Hopefully we're good to go, and we're on to the next part.
So let's be honest here. We had Stefan in, and if you look at me, you look at David, you look at Stefan, you realize he's the tiniest one here.
Yeah.
We're gonna put two big boys inside this thing and see if it moves. All right, you're the driver.
Okay, I'm the driver.
You're the driver. You did all the work. Yeah. And again, huge shout out to our friends at Zor. Man, they stepped up. This would not have been possible without them.
Now, do we want to start off slow and just do one of us and then go two, or just go for two and go for broke?
I mean, jump in there. Let's see what happens. And then, you mind stepping it up? Are you cool?
yeah.
Hey, layers.
Now, there is a drawback, because right now there's a ton of weight on
it's
this
gonna
side.
be-
So if it floats with you in there, I think when we balance it out, it's going to be even better.
Right. Yeah.
Big shout out to our friends at Pilot Institute. These kind of projects wouldn't be possible without getting to do it in these big places. I love it.
It's at four. Yeah, 4 out of 7.
Yeah, I mean,
Let's go!
This may not seem like the biggest deal to you guys, but this is huge because before it took everything we had just to get it moving, and then even more to get it with Stefan. We got 450 pounds of flush in here, and it lifted.
Yeah, it lifted without a problem either. We were running at 5 and it can go up to 7. I don't know, it is smelling a little bit warm, so I might want to check some stuff and see what's going on, but that's awesome.
Awesome.
There's plenty we can go or do from here to get it the rest of the way.
No doubt. Guys, this is the time. Make sure you smash down the subscribe bell because our next step here is we're going to be finishing off this control system, hooking up the motors. We're going to be taking this thing out for a spin and then seeing exactly what it can do.
We'll see you next time. Take care.
See you.